right, so we are, can y'all even see? We are scheduling all my content. This is just for Facebook. So I got my iOS open. I got my, so right now I'm doing like daily reads or my suggested reads. And I'm basically just taking an excerpt from um, the book, giving my little take on it. So, for example, this one, Women and the Art of Negotiation. So, suggested read. And I always like to add a little different title. Good morning, beautiful-ish people. Suggested read for the day: Women and the Art of Negotiating, Techniques for Achieving Success in Your Business and Personal Relationships by Juliet Nirenberg and Irene Ross. A lot of women are taught to be accommodating before we are taught to negotiate it. We learn how to keep the peace, avoid sounding difficult, and make everybody comfortable, even when what is being offered does not work for us. But negotiation is not arguing, begging, or manipulating somebody into giving you what you want. It is knowing what you bring to the table, identifying what you need, and being willing to discuss the terms without apologizing for having them. Today's takeaway: stop accepting the first offer just because you are grateful to have been invited into the room. Ask questions, clarify the terms, then decide whether the deal respects your value. And I'm gonna add my Amazon link through my phone. I don't know why I won't do it on the computer. And doing all of the books that I had to get one more book. I'm missing one. The next one is From the Block to the Boardroom. Good morning, hustlers, hustler, hustler. How you spell hustler? Hustlers. Good morning, hustlers and hustlets. Suggested read for today: From the Block to the Boardroom, the story of Tracy Syphax, as told by Detrick Goss. People love celebrating the boardroom, but they rarely respect everything a person had to learn on the block before reaching it. Survival teaches you how to read people, adjust quickly, recognize opportunity, and create something when resources are limited. Those skills do not suddenly become valuable once somebody puts on a suit. They are valuable the entire time. Growth does not always mean becoming a completely different person. Sometimes it means learning how to use the instincts you develop in one environment to succeed in another. Today's takeaway: do not be ashamed of where you learned the lesson just because it was not taught in a classroom. Wisdom is still wisdom, even if it came without a certificate. So yeah, it was about this dude. He went to jail, and then he got out, got his life together, but he was still like the same person. But he was just in boardrooms. He was just in more corporate world, but he was still him. He didn't do all that fake ass shit. So basically, that's what that's about. So yeah, scheduling that one for, I'm just scheduling all of them for the week, and I'm gonna just read y'all what they say basically. And I need to find one more for Friday. Okay, so this is Harris Perry's Barbershops, Bowels, and BET. So her name is Melissa Victoria Harris Lacewell. I don't know. I guess she got married after this book, and she got the other book, Sister Citizen. She probably got more books than that, but them the ones I remember. Good morning, blacks. Suggested read for today: Barbershops, Bibles, and BT. Everyday Talk and Black Political Thought by Melissa Victoria Harris Lacewell. Political thought does not exist only in government buildings. universities, or televised debates. It happens in barbershops, beauty salons, churches, living rooms, and group chats where regular people are trying to make sense of power, race, opportunity, and survival. Sometimes we dismiss everyday conversation as gossip or opinion, but those conversations reveal what people believe about the world, those beliefs. Everybody may not use academic language, but that does not mean they are not analyzing society. Today's takeaway: pay attention to where people talk freely. You can learn more about what a community truly believes from an honest conversation than from a perfectly rehearsed speech. Facts. Now I'll go back and do that later. And the next book is Issues in Race, Ethnicity, and Gender. Um, I need one more book. I need to go find one more book so I can go ahead and get this done for the week. So good morning. What should I say? Good morning. Gender, females, and male. Suggested read for today: Issues in Race, Ethnicity, and Gender, and a collection from the CQ Researcher. We often discuss race, gender, and inequality as if each issue exists by itself. But people do not experience life one category at a time. A policy may look neutral on paper and still affect communities differently depending on race, income, gender, and the fact that people do not separate that all of this matters. All right, so boom, let's say, for example, we run in a campaign and it's a male candidate and a female candidate, and the female candidate lost, and you say, well, it's because she's a woman, and folks be like, no, I don't think that got nothing to do with it. What the fuck are you talking about? How does that not play a part? We'll get into that. People do not experience life one category at a time. Then if you add in the fact if she was black, a policy may look neutral on paper and still affect communities differently depending on race, income, gender, location, and access. That is why complicated problems cannot always be solved with simple statements like everybody has the same opportunity. The law may apply equally in writing while the consequences remain unequal in practice. Today's takeaway: when somebody says an issue is simple, ask who benefits from keeping the explanation simple and whose experience had to be ignored to make it sound that way. Like, perfect. Good morning, gender females and gender males. I'm gonna say gender males. Gender male. And gender males. Okay, that's it. Boom, boom. I need to find one more book. Hold on. Already did that one. Already did that one. Already did that one. Already did that one. All right, hold on. One more book. All right, I'm gonna switch it up on them. I'm gonna give them a hood book. All that smart stuff, that's cool, that's fine, that's dandy. We're gonna switch it up on them and do The Dope Man's Wife. Super good, interesting book. I'm just find a picture off YouTube. Off of Google. By Jaquavis Coleman. I'm gonna take this one. I gotta screenshot it. Super good book. I highly suggest y'all read that one. Read that one. Alrighty. Y'all make sure y'all hop in and subscribe. I appreciate it. 'Host. All right. I just find it easier to go ahead, schedule everything that I have or that's easy to post for the week. When I'm learning to go ahead and schedule, post everything. Can you schedule things on TikTok? Well, I still need to make the videos for TikTok, but I'm gonna just be lazy and go live on YouTube until I get some thicker videos to upload. Then I'm gonna do my small videos for TikTok, and then I ain't really studying Instagram. Don't Man's Wife do the same. Um, yeah. And I decided I'm not about to just be up here doing my hair, doing my makeup. I did a quick little look, quick little pin up, and kept it moving because what am I doing out there for? Copy. Um, Good morning, D-Girls. Suggested read for today, The Dope Man's Wife by Jaquavis Coleman. This book is a reminder that being chosen by a powerful man does not necessarily mean you are protected by him. Sometimes the jewelry, money, and lifestyle are just beautiful decorations placed around a dangerous situation. People often look at women connected to successful men in the streets, and assume they are benefiting without considering what the lifestyle costs them. Peace, safety, freedom, trust, and sometimes their identity, and that applies beyond the streets. A relationship can look luxurious from the outside while the woman inside it is constantly managing consequences she did not create. Today's takeaway: did not confuse access to somebody's lifestyle with security in their life. Some women are not enjoying the empire, they are quietly paying the price for it. Empire. Some women are not enjoying the empire, they are quietly paying the price for it. All right, that's that. And then I do top tens, right? So I'm going to do the top tens based on top tens based on and I'm trying to space them out, so I'm gonna start those at 12. So let me figure where I put those top tens. And ChatGPT is literally my organizer. Top tens. And I need to take this medicine. My stomach is going numbers. I ain't took my ADHD medicine yet. I ain't had my tea or nothing. Alright. Let me see. Y'all know it's crazy. I have no idea how you find Alive on YouTube. I assume it just finds you somehow. Woo! God damn it. Just doing goofy shit. What the hell? Alright. So y'all just give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I know I'm taking you on a little spin, a little ride, a little ride. All right. We're gonna see how this looks. Uh, I like this. Is this too much? Is this too much? I feel like I can. If I keep this up here and this down here and put on some tennis shoes, I feel like it should be cool. Anyway. Alrighty. This is pretty high though. Alright. So we're gonna get as much done as we can today. We're gonna take a nap and then we're gonna go to work. So the top 10 list ideas for these, for their top 10 things women have been negotiating for free their entire lives. Somebody is writing me on Facebook and it's just a weird interaction. I know he does content or whatever, but he's just like, he's chill but aggressive at the same time. And I know most dudes will be trying to hit you up on some content. Let's do content type stuff. Be trying to talk to you and stuff. And I don't like to be rude because the city is small. Alrighty, I said I got work to do before work. I appreciate it though. You talking about some pull up and collab with you? Like pull up where? Like pull up wherever you at, mama. Boy, top 10 ways. Top 10 ways. Women. Top 10 tips for women and negotiations. For women in negotiations or women in negotiating? I don't know. I'm gonna learn how to share my screen. I'm gonna do the IBS or the OBS thing to make so y'all can see my screen and I can be live. I could have did this on here, honestly. That's what I said I was gonna do. I said I was gonna go live on my computer on YouTube, and I didn't do it. All right, top 10. I think I'm gonna do 2 a day. Top 10 negotiating tips every woman should know. And the more just seems sit on it. Top 10 lessons Black women learn about power the hard way. Top 10 ways Black people turn regular conversations into political debates. And then I drop them. I want people to start responding to the top 10s before I post. So maybe that's what I'll do. But if I don't go ahead and put my reasoning in it, then they're not going to look at it or they're not going to stay engaged. So I don't know how to do this. So I'm still navigating how to do the top 10s. Top 10 things you have to unlearn when you go from the block to the boardroom. Cool. So code switching, trusting people, accepting help, discussing money, networking, and realizing professionalism is sometimes just performance. Literally feel as though you're just performing all day, every day. So I gotta find something else besides a job. Top 10 things corporate America loves about black culture until black people do it. So language, style, music, confidence, creativity, and leadership until black people do it. Post. So next week's topics are looking really good. I'm planning ahead. I don't know, we might have a good little week next week. And it's starting off August 1st. I'm trying very proactive and get ahead. Get ahead. Get ahead. Top 10 reasons that's just how the world works is not a good enough answer. Challenging traditions, authority, laws, religion, parenting, and workplace rules. I ain't even got that book on here. Oh, that was for today. Okay, let me go back to today. I'll just add a bonus for today. Yeah, political thoughts. I can go ahead and throw that in there. Like 2 a.m. Dropped it at 10:30 a.m. Publish now. Post. And I can go ahead and work on that one. Man, come on, post. All right. Alrighty. I didn't know that when you make lists of things, it's called listicles. That's weird ass shit. Anyway, listicles. Let me go back to what's that? All right, today. Um, top 10 ways women are taught to act nicely for things men simply expect. Top 10 things the hood teaches you that no business degree ever could. Top 10 conversations black people have privately but avoid in public. On this top 10 books on my shelf that I prove I could discuss political theory, but I'd rather discuss why that man is lying. I think that's a good one. Top 10. Hello. Top 10 books on my shelf that prove I could discuss political theory, but I'd rather discuss why that man is lying to you, sir. Wait. That's a good one. But I'd rather discuss, okay, top 10 books on my shelf that prove I could discuss political theory, but I'd rather discuss why that man is lying to you, sir. Fuck him. All right. Now give me spin off topics. Top 10s based on these books. I just need 3 more. I think I'm just do 2 a day because I was doing 2 a day. Then I started doing 3 a day. So I'm just do 2 a day, and I'm stopping all my lives at 30 minutes. Top 10 things women need to stop negotiating down before anyone says no. Top 10 ways women are taught to ask politely. Top 10 they can afford you, they just hope you don't know it. Top 10 ways women accidentally negotiate against themselves. Top 10 reasons I'll take whatever you think is fair is a terrible. Um, Regular cup suspicions. Top 10 things black folks will discuss everywhere except in therapy. Top 10 political debates that have started in black barbershops. Top 10 ways the church shaped black politics without calling it politics. Top 10 things black. Top 10 ways church shaped black politics without calling it politics. Next week finna be crazy, boy. All right, the next one is corporate. Top 10 things society blames on individuals that are usually systemic. Ways black women are expected to carry everybody and about nobody. Things America enjoys about black culture but punishes black people for. Ways respectability politics keeps moving the finish line. Ways women are judged more than men are excused for. Ways class changes how is mostly decoration. 10 things people call equality because they do not understand equity. Black girls learn they will not be given the same grace. Social we keep treating like personal failures. I'm gonna go with 10 things society that are actually systemic. The last one. All right. Reasons being chosen by a powerful man does not give you his power. Things that look like luxury but actually dependent. Signs his lifestyle is costing you more than he is giving you. Some ways women become collateral damage in a man's decision. I like that one. Nobody tells you about loving a man. Everybody else fears. Reasons loyalty without security is a bad investment. Signs you're protecting not protect your future. Ways women helping a man build his kingdom. I like 10 signs you're protecting a man who would not protect your future, and his lifestyle is costing you more than he is giving you. No, women become collateral damage, and you are protecting a man who would not protect your future. Boom. That's that on that. All right, now that I'm done with this, I need to finish this one post, and I need to record, and I need to go pick up something in Hollywood. Top 10 reasons that you just, okay, I'm about to get off this live. I'm only doing 30-minute lives. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all.